Hi, I'm Daniel Andrews, owner and creator of AndrewsFootball.com. Now, I got some comments on my last video, including Renisha giving me a thumbs down. I'm giving myself a thumbs down. Boo me. Yes. I mean, listen, look at this picture right here. Hopefully my video editing software is working, but if you look at this picture here and you Google coldest games of all time, Pro Football Weekly has this as the third coldest game of all time. I was there. Okay? That 95 Chiefs team is the best team I've ever seen. That team should have won a Super Bowl. Now, Marty Schottenheimer said the 93 Chiefs team was the best team he ever coached. I don't agree with that because he lost to Buffalo. Buffalo was a better team. In 97, they were also 13-3. They weren't as good as the Denver Broncos, who won a Super Bowl. The 2003 Chiefs, they weren't as good as the Colts, and they weren't as good as the Patriots. Last year, were we better in Tennessee? Yes, we were, and we win that game if Kelsey doesn't get knocked out of that game. But were we as good as Pittsburgh or New England? Probably not. But here's the thing, and also let me be very clear. When the Chiefs play the Chargers on Thursday night the 13th, we're going to win that game. Okay, that's a win, but I really fear Rivers in the playoffs. Okay, here's a little history. The Chiefs' first and only Super Bowl win in 1969. We were swept in the regular season by the Oakland Raiders. They actually had the best team in football. They had the best record. They were 13-1. They actually had their flight booked. They had their hotel reserved, the whole 9 yards. All they had to do was win the AFC Championship game, back then it was called the AFL, against Kansas City Chiefs, the team they swept in the regular season. So a little history lesson there. But I do fear Phillip Rivers in the playoffs, and I fear the New England Patriots. Now, Pittsburgh, no. We can beat Pittsburgh in the playoffs. And let's say some 6th seed comes in, like the Titans or the Bengals or the Dolphins. We're going to beat all those teams. I fear New England, and I fear Phillip Rivers. And here's the thing. If you think the Chiefs not winning a Super Bowl means the season's a bust, you're wrong. Let me throw some numbers. Here, I need a drink here. All right, let me throw some numbers out. Brett Favre was the first player to win 3 consecutive MVPs. He did it between the years of 93 and 95, 0 Super Bowls. He won a Super Bowl in 96. And let me throw out some other numbers here. Peyton Manning, 2003, 2008 MVP, no Super Bowl. 2014, 4,727 yards, 39 touchdowns, no Super Bowl. 2012, first team All-Pro, 4,659 passing yards, 37 touchdowns, no Super Bowl. 2004, 2004, he's with the Colts, wins MVP, 4,557 yards, 49 touchdowns. And pay attention to that because that team also had Edgerrin James, Dallas Clark, Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, coached by Tony Dungy. I had a brain freeze, all right? Does that sound familiar? Is that sound familiar? It should sound familiar because it sounds a lot like the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, if the Chiefs don't win a Super Bowl, don't worry about it because we're going to. And we're going to win one soon. I think 2019 is a Super Bowl year. It would be great if we won one this year and next year. Why not have 2? I deserve it, and I think you do too. So Renisha and Mike, great comments. And even though I'm hoping for a Super Bowl this year, if Rivers comes to town, I'm putting my money on Rivers. I stand by it. Give me a thumbs down. I deserve it. Now, Renisha, you are one of the greatest people on planet Earth. And what I really love is you had 2 really great comments. And I really should do the second comment. I should make a whole video on that by itself because I really want to do like a Vegas show. But here's your comment. You have to go. Do you have to go to Vegas to bet on the Super Bowl? You said live. But no, you've always been able to bet in Atlantic City. But last week, Florida passed a law that sports wagering is now legal in the state of Florida. Now, I haven't done a lot of research on this, but my guess is what the state of Florida is going to do is have it set up in the major locations for the Super Bowl. Probably in Miami, probably Orlando, Jacksonville. And what they're going to do is try to take some of the tourism away from Vegas during the Super Bowl because, hey, spend the Super Bowl down in Florida while you're on vacation, bet on the Super Bowl. That's a great idea, and I think that's what they're planning on doing. Now, here's the thing. I was a blackjack dealer for years. I worked at a casino for a very long period of time. And when I went to Westgate and you go up to that cashier's cage and they're handing out hundreds, that's a great experience. I love Vegas. I had a great time out there. So when I bet on football, I'm going to do it in Vegas. But if you want to try Atlantic City or Florida, both those places, me, Atlantic City, I really don't have an interest in going there. I've been through Jersey. I'm not a fan. I'm from Baltimore. I don't want to go that far north. I would love to go back home, Baltimore, but that's a different story. I would love to check out Florida and see what kind of betting they do. But when I bet on football, I'm going to do it in Vegas. Now, if you find some online app that has some great promotion, please let me know. I would love to know what your experience is doing online betting. I'm not going to do it myself. But yes, there's several sites out there, several different promotions. If you're really curious about it, I can make a video about them. But like I said, I'm not going to do it myself. So my suggestion for you is that if you want to put some action on the Super Bowl and you don't want to travel, you can always do it online. But my suggestion is treat yourself. Go either check Florida out. I mean, do some research. If they don't have it set up for this year's Super Bowl, then obviously don't go. But there's a lot of great things to do in Vegas. I think if you went, you would have a great time. So thank you very much for those excellent comments. And Mike, thank you for your great comments. Always great to hear from you. I'm really just tickled to death that you've taken a lot of interest into my YouTube channel. So thank you very much. You both are part of the collection that is as ever growing of being the greatest people on planet Earth. And by the way, if you're new to Andrews Football, if you look down there too, look, it's right around there, you'll see this little subscribe button. Bam! Hit that button, become one of the greatest people on planet Earth, and until next time.